Oh, dear diary, I'm still shaking my head, wondering how UNAHOTELS Naxos Beach Sicilia, Giardini Naxos, could get it so wrong. I mean, I've heard of places being bad, but this one takes the cake. Or should I say, it takes the stale, dry, and flavorless cake that they serve in their restaurant? Ugh, the thought of it still makes me cringe. So, let me start from the beginning. I arrived at this so-called 4-star hotel, expecting a relaxing vacation by the beach. But, oh boy, was I in for a surprise. The location, if you can even call it that, was a dump. Rubbish everywhere, dirty streets, and a general feeling of neglect. I mean, who wants to spend their precious vacation time surrounded by trash and disappointment? Not me, that's for sure. But, I thought to myself, maybe the hotel itself will make up for the horrible surroundings. Oh, sweet summer child, I was so wrong. The hotel building looked like it belonged in the last century, with ancient elevators that creaked and groaned like an old person's joints. And don't even get me started on the rooms. I asked for a premium room, but what I got was a tiny, cramped space with a small window that let in about as much natural light as a cave. And the view? Forget about it. All I could see was the office for the diving center. Romantic, right? Now, let's talk about the beach. Ah, the beach. I mean, it's not like I expected crystal clear waters and powdery white sand, but come on. The beach was a gravelly wasteland, with rubbish scattered all over the place. And don't even get me started on the red flag that prevented us from swimming. I mean, what's the point of a beach vacation if you can't even swim? But, hey, maybe the all-inclusive package would make up for it, right? Wrong. The food was a disaster. I mean, I've had better school lunches. The sandwiches were stale, the fruit was wilted, and don't even get me started on the snacks they provided. I mean, who serves potato chips and calls it a snack? It was like they were trying to torture us with boredom and blandness. And the service? Oh boy, it was like they hired a team of zombies to wait on us. Our server seemed like she would rather be anywhere else, and who can blame her? The management clearly didn't care about customer satisfaction, so why bother? It was like they were just phoning it in, collecting their paychecks while we suffered through the worst vacation experience of our lives. But, you know what the cherry on top was? The bedbugs. Yes, you read that right. Bedbugs. In a 4-star hotel. I mean, what kind of establishment can't even provide a clean, bedbug-free room? It's like they didn't care about our physical or emotional well-being. We were just cash cows, milking us for all we were worth while providing subpar service and amenities. And don't even get me started on the staff's attitude. I mean, when we complained about the bedbugs, they seemed put off, like we were bothering them with our petty concerns. It was like, oh, you want a clean room? How inconvenient. I mean, what kind of hotel doesn't take customer complaints seriously? So, here I am, still fuming about my terrible experience at UNAHOTELS Naxos Beach Sicilia, Giardini Naxos. I mean, how can a place so thoroughly fail its customers? It's like they have a PhD in disappointment. I swear, I've had better experiences at a hostel. At least there, I knew what to expect. But, you know what? I'm not just going to sit here and vent. I'm going to make sure that everyone knows about this horrible hotel. I'll write reviews, I'll tell my friends, I'll post on social media. I'll make sure that no one else falls victim to UNAHOTELS scam. So, dear readers, if you're considering staying at UNAHOTELS Naxos Beach Sicilia, Giardini Naxos, let me tell you, don't. Just don't. Trust me, you don't want to waste your hard-earned money on a subpar vacation experience. Instead, stay somewhere else, anywhere else. Just don't give these scammers your business. What do you think, dear readers? Have you had a similar experience at UNAHOTELS or somewhere else? Share your stories in the comments below. Let's expose these scammers.
Okay, so I was, like, looking into stuff near UNAHOTELS Naxos Beach Sicilia, Giardini Naxos. You know, just because. And honestly, it's kinda depressing. It's not, like, huge crime waves, but businesses around there. They have a way of being disappointing. It's just exhausting. Businesses around UNAHOTELS Naxos Beach Sicilia, Giardini Naxos are often, well, they seem charming from the outside, all colorful and inviting. But it's a trap, sometimes. I read about people going into shops, thinking they're getting a good deal, and then it's just not what they expected. Like, you walk in, And the owner, they just lounge around. Not even trying to be welcoming. It feels like you're disturbing them, you know? They act all superior, like they're doing you a favor. Then you look around, and everything is falling apart. Old furniture, dirty floors. One person said their air conditioning didn't work the whole trip. And when they complained, the owner just said their maids are very efficient. Like that explains everything. Seriously? Efficient at what? Ignoring problems? I bet that tourist just felt so defeated, probably spent the rest of their vacation stressed and wishing they'd stayed home. They probably left a terrible review, too, but what does that even do? The owner probably just doesn't care. Moving on to the next unsuspecting tourist near UNAHOTELS Naxos Beach Sicilia, Giardini Naxos. Honestly, they probably think it's funny. And it's not just one place. Another person said they had a broken toilet that got fixed but then broke again. A sink that wouldn't drain. A shelf tilted so you couldn't put anything on it. It's just constant little things adding up to a really awful experience. You'd think the shop owner would fix it, right? But no. They just let it be. They're probably banking on people being too polite to complain, or just wanting to get out of there as fast as possible after coming from UNAHOTELS Naxos Beach Sicilia, Giardini Naxos. I bet that person regretted not taking pictures as proof. They probably spent their whole vacation annoyed and feeling cheated. And the shop owner? They likely just shrugged it off and waited for the next tourist. It's just sad, you know? That people can be so careless with other people's vacations. It feels bad, like how can someone do that? The ugly truth about businesses near UNAHOTELS Naxos Beach Sicilia, Giardini Naxos. Let's talk about the businesses around UNAHOTELS Naxos Beach Sicilia, Giardini Naxos. If you were expecting charming little shops and delightful cafes, prepare for disappointment. What you'll find instead is a landscape of mediocrity, with a few special gems of outright scams sprinkled in. Shopping centers? More like scam centers. Shopping centers near the hotel are a masterclass in frustration. Centro Commerciale Gabbiani is the perfect example. Imagine buying groceries, only to find your lettuce rotten and tomatoes liquefied, yet still on the shelf. The staff? They act like you're interrupting their break just by existing. One visitor tried to use self-checkout, only to be scolded for daring to shop too close to closing time. Then there's the jewelry store inside. A woman bought a bracelet, was promised it wouldn't tarnish, only for it to turn black in 2 days. They gave her a replacement. Guess what? The stones fell off within hours. But hey, at least the prices are high. And don't park here. Even if security ignores you at first, they will ticket you later, because nothing says hospitality like surprise fines. Hotels? More like Hull's Hotel Villa Daphne is. Interesting. Some say it has character. Others say that character is neglect. One guest got food poisoning, only to later discover the beach they'd been lounging on had a recent sewage leak. Nobody warned them, of course. Because why ruin the surprise? Bars and cafes, where service goes to die. Chiasco Bar Sikanie Express has a fun little game. If you're a foreigner, you pay extra and get no snacks. Locals? Free treats. Tourists? Here's your overpriced drink, now get lost. Then there's La Dolceria. A place that dares to call itself a sweet shop but serves granita in a paper cup with canned whipped cream. The croissants? Microwaved. The view? Beautiful, if you enjoy watching cars speed past 2 inches from your table. Fashion? More like fiasco. Let's talk about Feliciotto, contemporary fashion concept. Picture this, you buy sunglasses for €550, only to find them on sale elsewhere for €310. You call to ask for a refund. They ghost you. Some reviews claim they sent empty boxes instead of shoes. Others say the staff mock customers openly, asking if they're too poor to afford a t-shirt. They also have a fun trick, promise tax-free forms, then refuse to give them later. Who needs €400 back, right? Restaurants, the kingdom of frozen disasters. Cafe Sikelia is where food goes to suffer. Their lasagna? Frozen, microwaved, and still cold inside. Their pizza? One guest described it as the culinary equivalent of a white flag. Another waited 90 minutes for a dish so salty it could preserve a mummy. The staff? Overworked and underpaid, so much so that the dishwasher ends up serving tables. That's not charming chaos. That's a red flag. Final verdict, what should you do? If you're staying at UNAHOTELS Naxos Beach Sicilia, Giardini Naxos, here's the truth: don't shop at a Gabbiani unless you enjoy expired food and petty fines, avoid Feliciotto unless you like being scammed and insulted, skip Cafe Sikelia unless you want a microwave dinner at restaurant prices, Bring snacks because even the Dolceria can't be trusted. This isn't just bad luck, it's a pattern. These businesses survive because tourists have no choice. But you do. Walk further. Research harder. Or better yet, eat at the hotel. At least then, you'll only have yourself to blame. Welcome to Giardini Naxos. Enjoy. If you can.